get you. You know, it helps too. Control it. Who's controlling the button?
Yeah.
So as we head to the fourth period, again brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. 53-49, Bearcats trail. Okay, 4-point game. Bearcats are going to get the ball to open this quarter. Who do you go to get it back to a one-possession ball game?
Well, you got to go with either Alex, Gavin, or Tyler. And like I said, you know, Tyler, his shots are not falling, but they're not bad shots. They're not falling. So, I mean, I still think you got to give him the ball a little bit, you know, try to and see if maybe this fourth quarter his shot will start falling for him. But defensively, I think you got to get back. You got to get off the press a little bit. I mean, because it's hurting us right now. We're not getting – I mean, I don't think we've really got too many turnovers here in the second half on that press.
Bearcats won that quarter, though, 21-16.
That's huge.
Won the third period, and they've cut it. Like I said, if they can hang around long enough, sort of work battle, put the pressure on them. We always talk about that in these high school games, whoever's facing the pressure, and it's a 5-point game. Now, and Battle got it to open this half.
Now, the big thing to look at here, both are in bonus. Got to be able to make some free throws.
Get it inside. Now McConley, jumper outside, rattles in. And it was a three-pointer, they say. 56-49.
That's huge.
Just off a tip. Now Inman trying to work off a screen from Strong. He dribbles into the left corner, now back out. Strong on the left wing. Looking for a screen from Brown, working off of it. Goins was guarding him, wanting to push off. As now Inman tries to probe. Now Gavin Austin trying to get in there, nothing. This Battle just playing really stout defense here. So double team Strong, get out there now. Rohan Spike goes in the paint, back out Gavin Austin. Left corner, drive, baseline, out of bounds off of Battle. It'll stay Bearcat ball, 7:08 to go fourth period, 56-49.
I do like that possession right there. We didn't try to answer a three with the three.
They get it to Inman off the inbound. Tip ball from McConley, but it'll stay.
A lot of contact.
Bearcat ball. Yeah, McConley going with the shoulder there, but no foul. Again, any foul here is precious because you're in the bonus. If I'm the Cats, I'm driving here. Inman's going to drive. Ball gets knocked out. And a turnover. Cats still able to get his hand on the ball. As they push it down the floor, Stat-Eye goes in, layup, and the foul. He made it, and he'll go to the line for the and one.
Wow.
58-49, and just when the Cats had cut it to a 4-point game, 53-49, Battle off to a 5-0 run to start this fourth period. 6:44 to go here in the fourth. I mean, I'm still surprised, like you said, about them staying in the press.
Right. I mean, I would get out of it, get back, hopefully get a turnover somewhere.
Inman passes it off to Strong. Now Spike has it right corner. Jake Johnson getting set to check back in as Inman calls for a screen from Brown. Inman sets up for a three, but going to jump out of it and gets caught in a jump ball situation, and it'll go to the Cats.
You know, they're letting them get away with playing this fourth quarter. I mean, both teams are in bonus, and we've seen a lot of contact in both ways, and they're letting them play.
Spike will sit as now out on the floor is Johnston. Gavin Austin will baseline inbound it here for the Cats. Strong driving, jump, shot, missed Strong off the back. Iron. Rebound comes down to Battle.
Right now.
Yeah, those were falling in everywhere against Tazewell. Drive from Castile, layup, got it against Brown trying to block.
Everything right now is falling for Battle.
61-49. Johnson looking for an outlet. Nothing happening so far. Johnson lost the ball down on his knees, and we're going to get a jump ball called for. And it'll go to Battle. Or they get a timeout. Coach Rasnick got a timeout before the fact. 61-49, and what a change here at the end of the third to now.
But you know, you got to give Battle credit right now. We're trying to work the ball inside, and they're not allowing us, and we're not hitting those outside shots.
Yeah, the Cats just not hitting anything from anywhere. I mean, they went to the scorer. You've done the right thing. You went to Tyler Strong, but he can't make them all. Right, and tonight has just not been his night to this point.
So at this point, you know, I thought maybe he can get hot here and hit some big buckets here in the fourth quarter, but it's still not falling for him. So at this point, you got to go elsewhere. I think, you know, try to get Gavin an open look here.
I mean, 61-49 looks bad and all, but just a 12-point game.
Yeah. I mean, a couple threes and one here and there. You never know.
61-49. Cats control after the timeout. They're lucky they got it, too, because that would have been John Battle ball on the jump ball. Tyler Strong has it, gets a screen from Brown. Don't know how effective it was, but Strong gets a shot up, and he's fouled in the process. He'll go to the line. I think that's what you got to do.
You do.
Slow this thing down, get to the line, but I think a lot of it's going to predicate on what Coach Rasnick decides to do defensively here in the final 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Now,
but see, even there, I don't really think that was a foul. I thought that was ball. I mean, considering the way they've let him play tonight.
Clifton getting set to check back in. He checks in for Will Brown.
And Clifton has to be careful. He's playing with 4 fouls. And there's about 6 minutes left to go.
Strong made the first. It's an 11-point game. The Cats have been down like this before and cut it back, so we'll see if they got another run in them. Strong makes. Actually, it rolled out. It hit, twirled around the rim and came back out. Stat-Eye bringing it back down the floor, gets a pass out. Deal looked at a 3, nearly walked, and he got it back out to the top. Stat-Eye trying to drive against Austin, recollected and turned and made the shot on the little layup attempt. 63-50, 13-point lead for Battle. Got to have something fall here for the Cats momentum-wise. Strong's going to heave up a 3, misses long, and the board goes to Battle.
And I think that's a bad shot there because you're trying to force a 3 there when you haven't been hot.
McConley goes in and makes the layup. 65-50. This thing is escalated into a 15-point lead. Gavin Austin driving baseline from the left corner, misses off the side. It should have been whistled there as it hit the side of the backboard, but he'll go back up and make it.
A lot of contact there. I thought that would be an and one, but
65-52. As Goins will pass it off to Castile.
2 guys on 1 man right now. There we go.
Now Stat-Eye nearly walked, but he got it back out to Goins. Goins standing out near about 12 feet away from the 3-point line as he passes it back off. 65-52, Cats trail by 13. They get it inside, a good pass underneath from McConley as they get it to Deal, but it's batted out of bounds. Deal holding his face like he got hit, but no fouls. It went out of bounds off of Virginia High.
Sometimes that work, you get a call that way.
Yeah, hold your forehead a little bit. And they got a 5-second call. Now, that seemed kind of quick, but we'll take it. 65. Did that seem like 3 seconds?
I didn't think that was 5 seconds, but it is what it is.
He owes us from that first game.
Yes.
65-52. 4:22 to go in the 4th period. Coach Odom talking to him as he comes down the sideline. Don't make him mad or this thing will get close.
A little bit too late for a makeup call now.
Yeah. 65-52, 4:10 to go in the 4th. Jake Johnston passes it off as they work it around now back to Inman. Austin had it for a second in the corner. Got to get going if you're the Cats. You don't have all that much time. Austin heaves a 3, misses. Inman comes down with the board. Inman double team. They get it back out to Austin. On the wing, misses it. Or he drove and it got tipped out. Turnover. McConley driving, layup, got it. Tell you what, McConley, I see how he's the leading scorer. He can do it all for him as there's a block on this end, but a foul called as Inman tried to go up for the shot. They'll call it on 21. I believe that's Castile. Maybe Stat-Eye.
I think it's 22. That should be 4, if I'm correct. That should be 4 on him.
It'll probably be 2.
Should be 4. There you go.
So Stat-Eye's 4th. Johnny Wynn getting set to check back in. It's 67-52, 15-point game with 3:42 to go. First one is a miss from Inman. You got to make them.
Yeah, and both teams tonight for us, we've struggled free throws down the stretch. And I talked about that last week. You know, we've done a great job hitting free throws. And tonight, both teams have struggled down the stretch hitting free throws.
Wynn checks in for Johnston as the second free throw is made by Inman. Cuts it to a 14-point game, 67-53. And they're still pressing as McConley pushes it out in transition. Another layup attempt, but this time it was missed. McConley gets the board, however, and he puts it back in.
And that's what's like, you know, at some point you got to get out of the press.
That's really beat them tonight, I believe.
Yes.
Jump ball, and it'll go to Battle I'm about to say Patrick Henry. Virginia High driving it down the floor, lost it on the shot attempt, and it'll go to John Battle on the turnover.
Still pressing here.
At this point, though, you have to.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
69-53.
Trying to get a turnover.
Now you forced yourself to do something you haven't done well all night. That's the problem.
Yes.
when it was a 4-point game or a 1-point game, that's when you.
Let's see, hear it again.
They get the home run pass to McConley and another layup easy. This thing's going to turn out to look like a blowout in the end. It's almost a 20-point game. It's now 18 as the Cats push it up past half court. You would not have known this game was a 4-point game going into the third. That's how much this thing's changed in the last 5 minutes. Inman a long three, and he got it way out. That was 4 feet from behind the arc. 71-56. You have to have a whole lot more of them in the final 250. There's now Stat-Eye driving, a block from behind.
Tyler Strong, I believe, had the block on that one.
That was Strong as Goins will control. Battle got it back after the block. Coach Razdick calling for some pressure here. Johnny Wynn, for a second there, had Reed Samuel wrapped up, but got off of him. That would have been his 5th. They go inside to Goins and another easy layup, and that's been all day long.
Yes,
easy things inside. You're not going to win when you get dominated on the paint. There's Inman for 3. He's feeling it and missed that one. And the board from Goins, a lot of contact underneath between Deal and Clifton. Better watch out for that down on this end. It's a hard hit there as Inman tried to take a charge, but no foul. A lot of contact down on that end as they work it back down. Gavin Austin lost the ball as he went up, missed the shot, and a foul on Johnny Wynn. That'll be his 5th. He'll sit. It'll send Battle to the line. They lead 73-56. Now Clifton will come out and sit. But Clifton had a really good game tonight. I think, well, hopefully we don't forget about that in the post game, but Clifton played well. As Goins will go to the line. What's going to be a tough ending to this one. This is going to be, the Cats hanging in there, and they did everything you wanted to do for 3 quarters.
But this is that game, kind of like Tazewell. They had their best offensive player on the bench a lot of that second half. Does Coach Razdick look at this game like, I kind of wish I didn't press so much in that second half?
One of those what if.
Yeah.
Second free throw good from Goins, and it's 75-56 with 1:54 to go, and we got a timeout real quick there as they make a couple of substitutions. Tyler Strong checks out. Dalton Taylor onto the floor for the Cats. Jake Johnston in for Johnny Wynn. Sean Watkins checks in as well for Will Brown. Now Rohan Spike controls as he'll try to get into the paint. Pass back out to Johnson with 1:45 to go. Inman's still out there, though. Again, this is a big week coming up for the Cats. They get it inside to Watkins. Good move inside, but he can't finish, and he fouls on the other end. They call it as Deal will head back down to this other side. 75-56, and Battle will go to the line. Not really what you want to see here at the end of this one. That's Adam Terry, actually, that's going to go to the free throw line.
Like you said, it got out of hand in this 4th quarter. It was a 4-point lead. You felt like we had the momentum.
Bearcats have only scored 3 points here in the 4th.
And it felt like Tyler hit that big 3. Felt like the momentum shifted. And Battle answered, though.
And that's true.
That's what you have to do. Battle answered.
Cats are being outscored 22-3 in this 4th period so far. And that's not going to win you very many games, especially when you're already trailing. 22-3 here in the 4th. So you can just see this game really got turned on its head here in the 4th period. Timeout called by Coach Razdick. He's going to try to get a little bit more teaching points in. He's going to get this younger group in the younger lineup. 75-56, and we'll go ahead and start our post-game show. We're not here too long.
Well, it's a tough loss both ways. Girls lost a close game, and this one's going to look bad in the scoreboard. But, it's just that 4th quarter got away from us tonight. But, again, got to get over it, get ready for Tuesday. Tuesday's a big night.
For both, yeah.
Yes.
In case we won't be broadcasting that one. Unfortunately, that's really the biggest game, one of the biggest ones this year. So Lebanon coming to Virginia High on Tuesday for a quad. Come on out for the boys and girls varsity teams. I guess they'll get started around 6 o'clock.
So if you're listening, we're not broadcasting, so you need to come to the Bearcat Den
Be
Tuesday.
Loud. Right. Don't be quiet.
Home field advantage. home court advantage.
If they talk as much as we did during the broadcast, they'll be all right, right?
Yes.
Spike has it up near the top. Fake the shot, now back out into Johnston. Watkins sets a screen for Johnson, goes in, right hand missed.